Hi guys, today a quick video about BiLT helmets. BiLT helmets are sold by Cycle Gear. It's their house brand, and a lot of people probably dismiss these as not being very good because they're a low-cost, made in China helmet. I've bought two of these so far, and I've developed an opinion about them. I'm going to share that with you. So the reason I buy BiLT helmets is not because I'm a cheapskate, although I kind of am, but because I have a weird egg-shaped noggin that doesn't seem to fit most standard helmets. And I've been able to find these at Cycle Gear and test fit them and find ones that actually fit me, where a lot of the more expensive brands just don't. So I wound up buying these BiLTs because fit really is the most important thing with these helmets. If they're loose on your head, they're not going to do the job correctly, and if they're too tight, they're going to be painful to wear. So, are they any good? Well, let's take a look at the black one here, which is the one that I bought originally and suffered a crash on. And you'll see how it held up. I went down a low side wreck because of hitting some oil on the pavement in a turn. I wound up pretty much winding up in my face, and you can see the damage here. It's probably doing 25, 30 miles an hour and face planted right on the asphalt and slid along in my helmet. And you can see pretty much the damage here from sliding my face along the pavement. Except it wasn't my face, it was this helmet. And I'm pretty happy with that. First of all, it's going to give me some commentary here on riding vintage style motorcycles a lot. I had toyed with the idea of getting an open face helmet and some goggles to look more the part when I go out. And after having this off while it was on my Tiger, I've given up that notion. I will not wear an open face helmet because you can see one of the heavier impact zones was here on the chin bar. So no open face for me. Screw that noise. So I crashed with this helmet. It held up well. Now it wasn't a big high-speed wreck. I didn't, land right on my head. But honestly, had I not been wearing a helmet, I'd been pretty screwed up. No doubt about it, because that would have came down right on the side of my head and on my chin. I'd have broken my jaw and who knows what else. So the helmet did its job. I've done a lot of research on helmets, actually before I bought the first BiLT, to determine if these no-name brand helmets are as good as the expensive Arise and Bells and all those guys. And there's a lot of reading you can do on this, and as long as it's got some kind of certification, DOT or SNEL or something like that, chances are you're going to get a decently safe product. So I wouldn't focus so much on the brand name. Now there's the old adage of, $50 helmet for a $50 brain, but I don't think that necessarily holds up. Now if you're getting a no-name helmet that's got no stickers on it or anything, yeah, you're taking your life in your hands there. But if this thing has some type of certification, it's been through some testing, DOT and SNEL both do things differently. FIA does something else entirely. So, do some homework, but honestly, you're not going to, you're not instantly going to die if you wear one of these helmets. That's what I'm getting at. Too many people would like you to believe that if you don't buy some $800 helmet, that you're going to not be safe when you're out there riding. A lot of the difference is the materials used, the weight of the helmet, and a lot of the features. I don't really care about helmet cosmetics, as you can tell by these two bland looking things. I'm not going to pay for fancy graphics, so I don't care. I don't buy a lot of special features. I don't care about Bluetooth. I don't want a modular helmet. None of that. None of that is appealing or matters to me. So I'm just looking for something that's going to keep me safe while I'm out riding. Wind noise is one factor that you want to take into consideration, of course, but you're not going to know that standing in the showroom and test fitting a helmet on. The black helmet seems to be quieter from my recollection than the white one. I haven't tried the black one again on a bike at speed, just for the sake of sound comparisons. I'm not going to wear the black one anymore, but I might just take a quick spin on it just to see if the wind noise is as much more on the white one as what I thought it was. But the fit of these is both pretty good. Actually, the white one fits me a little bit better even than the black one did. So they're two different style helmets. I did not buy the same one again. Not there was anything wrong with the first one. Previous to these, I've had HJC helmets. The first one I got fit me perfectly. The second one didn't fit me properly at all. Gave me a pressure point right in the front of my forehead. And I haven't been able to find one since that fits. I have the same problem with car helmets for when I race my car on the track too. So that's a concern. So my latest and greatest here is the white one. And it's got features. It's got these air vents in the front, of course. You can open and close those at your whim. It's got vents, individual ones on the roof, on the roof on the top. As did my old one, which I think the vents in the new one are a little bit more useful and effective. One thing I did not know when I bought this new one, however, the salesperson did not educate me very well. Maybe he thought I knew. But this one comes with a sunshade, which is like the coolest thing in the world. I didn't even realize that it was a possibility on a helmet like this. So I got that extra bonus for a helmet that cost, I think it was on sale for like $119. So, the materials inside are pretty good. I got no complaints. I mean, how do you know? You really can't tell until you try these on. It's the only way to properly buy a helmet is to try them on. These are not something you should be mail ordering just based on appearance. Unless you have a helmet and you can buy the same identical type again. But even then, over time, these manufacturers will sometime update or change the padding to make them pass newer safety standards, and they won't fit the same. So you really need to go out and actually put these on your head and try them out. But in my experience, with going down, I have no problem with the BiLTs. They're an inexpensive helmet, but the construction quality seems to be decent. The price is certainly good, and it survived my crash perfectly fine. So give them a consideration. Don't let just people tell you that, they're garbage because they're a low-end product. Price isn't always a determining factor here with these things. Like I said, a lot of times it's a matter of features and construction materials. If you're getting a carbon fiber helmet for lightweight or something like, yeah, you're not going to have the same thing as these guys. You have a better helmet, no doubt. But they're not garbage, and I feel they're perfectly safe. So if you're a cyclist on a budget, like most of us, they're worthy of consideration. So, give BiLT a try. I'm not a paid endorser, just a satisfied customer. Thanks for watching.